it worked. It worked. To win money, I have won jewelry, I have won, I won a pass for my family to go to Disneyland. Hey beautiful people, Fran here, back with another video. So welcome, and thank you. If you're new here, welcome to Fran's fam. We are glad to have you. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Alright, so on this channel, I teach you how to bridge the physical with the spiritual to create and manifest your best life. The best life that you can possibly live. Right? So if that sounds good to you, stick around. We'd love to have you. Okay, so today I want to touch on something that I get a lot of questions asked about this topic. And the topic is the lucky girl syndrome, right? I hear a lot of people talking about this lucky girl syndrome and how to manifest and create and call things into your life by using the lucky girl syndrome. So for me, you know, I just don't know about that. I don't know about that personally, because I do say that I am favored and that luck finds me, but I feel like I'm more of a blessed girl, right? So when you say blessed, a lot of people believe and think about the religious, underlining of being blessed. But that's not how I think about it. I think that my life is a blessing. So the way that people use the lucky syndrome by, manifesting in everything I want, everything that I want, I get because I'm so lucky and luck just finds me and everything I do, I'm just so lucky in and blah, blah, blah. If that works for you, that's great. I am going to tell you, I have not tried the lucky girl syndrome, right? But I have tried and tested and know for a fact that it works, the blessed girl syndrome. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's jump into it. So every day for me, I feel like I am blessed. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to wake up. I'm blessed to operate in my purpose, etc. So like a lot of people use the lucky girl syndrome, I use it differently. Okay, I call it the blessed girl syndrome, actually. And so what I do is every morning, I will kind of go through my mind about how my day is going to go or what I want my day to look like. Now, you know that it's very important that whenever you're trying to create anything and manifest anything, you have to set your intentions. So you really, really need to be intentional about your life and intentional about what you want, right? Because literally, the subconscious cannot take a joke. Right? And the subconscious always pulls out the dominant word. Right? So for me, because I grew up in an era and I was taught by old time spiritualists, I grew up in the era of ask, believe, receive. There's life and death in your tongue, right? So what you speak, you basically are prophesying over your life, right? So when you think about that and you think about words and things that you say all day long, not only to other people or about other people, things you say to yourself. Let me just give you an example. So let's just say you are at work and you're working with somebody and you say, she irritates me. Oh, she irritates me. The universe doesn't hear, she irritates me. Your subconscious doesn't hear, she irritates me. It takes the dominant word, the word that you have the most feeling about, which is irritate, and it magnifies it and it multiplies it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It makes it bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm going to give you an example. We were going on a trip and we were getting to the airport and we were a little late. Of course, it was because of me that we were a little late. Okay, I'll take the blame for that. I was running a little late. Yes, I was running a little late. And we were we were in the car and everybody was like, oh my gosh, we're running late. We're going to miss this flight, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, we're not going to miss the flight. And, you know, they were like, well, if we miss this flight, I'm not going. I said, great. You don't have to go, but I'm still going. It don't matter. All right. So by the time we got there, the energy in the car was, oh my gosh, we're going to miss this flight. So we got there, we got checked in, and because of the class of flight we're flying first class, you know, they do you favors when you fly first class. I'm going to talk to y'all about that too, because yeah, it's a really good perk to have. And we were flying first class, and it was my entire family. And so the lady at the airport knew me because I fly so much. She was just like, oh, Fran, let's see if we can get your luggage on, blah, 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 blah. What about that bag, right? And that bag happened to be a very expensive bag that I was not going to check, right? So she said to me, if you get to the gate and, you know, they probably have already started boarding and they've passed your class, you may have to check the bag. This really gets on my nerve because you fly a certain class, and if your class is already boarded, you kind of have to wait for everybody else to board, which means you're going to get this suitcase issue. You're not going to have your overhead space. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of drama goes with it, right? So I started thinking in my mind like, oh my gosh, who's going to check a bag? Who's checking this bag? I'm not checking the bag. What? Check this bag? Oh, so I started to spin out, right? This gets on my nerve. I don't understand why they let people who are not sitting in this class of service use the overhead space when the plane's not even full yet. You don't know when people are coming. I went through this whole scenario. It was nuts, right? Okay, so we get in there, right? Because I'm speaking, they're not going to be able to check my bag. I'm not checking my bag, right? I'm speaking it, putting it out there. The universe hears, they're not going to check my bag, because that's what I was saying with force. I'm not checking my bag. No, sir. We will not be doing that. So we get up in there and we get in our seats, and I don't have space for my bag. The flight attendant says, ma'am, I know you're in first class, but we probably are going to have to check the bag, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to check my bag. I will fly another thing, or can you put it in the closet or whatever? So by this time, after I've sat down, calmed down, got my thoughts together, realized, oh, Fran, you're making a big skiff about this, and you're emotionally charged with, they're going to have to check my bag. You need to straighten it out. You got to change it really quick. So I started sitting there, and I was like, okay, all right, angels, clear, cancel, delete. All right, let them be able to find the space for my bag so I don't have to check my bag. Let them find the place for my bag. It is already done, right? Now I'm trying to be nice, right? Because I realize that my words are causing this spiral. So she comes back and she goes, okay, we're going to put it in the closet. We can put it in the closet for you up here. Just don't forget it. And I was like, okay, thank you. You understand what I'm saying? That story was to tell you that my words were causing the chaos, right? Everything that I was speaking was causing the chaos at that point. So I had to pull back on that, and I had to rethink about what I was saying and how I was saying it. So that takes me back to our words causing us to have, or our words causing circumstances and situations. That's why people say that they use this lucky girl syndrome by saying, you know, I'm so lucky, luck finds me, I'm so lucky, I'm the luckiest person I know, blah, blah, blah. You can do that if that works for you. I consider myself blessed and highly favored, right? So this is how I do that. I get up in the morning again and I set my intentions. I'm very intentional about how I want my day to go. And I have found that when I am not intentional about how I want my day to go, it goes a totally different defaulted way that does not work. So I am very intentional about how I want things to go in my day. The key is to state things as they already are in your life, the way you want them to be. It's the same with the lucky girl syndrome, but in the blessed girl syndrome, same thing. I don't call it the blessed girl syndrome. I call it the blessed girl appreciation rant. That's just me. So what I do is I'll get in my car. I'm just going to say I get in my car and I say, oh my gosh, I am so thankful for this day, because you got to be thankful. Let me just say this. You got to be thankful. You got to be thankful for everything in your life, even the small things, the things you want to happen, the things that are going to happen, and the solution to whatever is happening. Be thankful for it in advance. Opens the door for more to be thankful. So I get in the car and I say, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for this day. This is such an amazing day. My life is so blessed. I find favor everywhere I go. Blessings just follow me down. They chase me down. Everything I do is blessed. Everything that I put my hand to succeeds, because there is such a blessing over my life. I am so favored. I am so thankful that everybody wants to bless me. Everything I do is blessed. Everything I touch is blessed. I am the most blessed person I know. I am blessed and blessings chase me down. Today is going to be a blessed day. This meeting is going to be blessed. I'm so thankful that I was blessed with this amazing car. I am so thankful for the blessings in my life, the blessings of my children. My children are blessed and highly favored. So I speak blessings over everything that I am going to do, everything that I have done, everything that I have, and all the things that I don't have. Do you know that I used this method and ended up manifesting a free trip to a beautiful place, to a beautiful hotel. I paid not a cent. I didn't even pay a cent for travel. All of my meals were paid. I wanted to do this function so bad. I had never done the function before, and I was really wanting to do it, and the spaces were filling up, and my calendar was filling up, and I was like, okay, I am going to speak this into existence, that this all aligns and works out, and that I am going to be blessed to be someone's guest. So how I do that? How did I do that? I started saying, I am so thankful that such and such and so invited me to be their special guest. What a blessing. The blessing in being in the room with other like-minded women, the blessing of having to sleep in this beautiful bed, and it hadn't even happened yet, right? But I kept saying it and I kept seeing it in my mind as I was saying it, and then I started preparing for it, right? I bought an outfit, I bought what I was going to wear in the room. I made a list of everybody I wanted to talk to, and I kept speaking it over my life. And it worked. It worked. I have used the I am so blessed and highly favored to win money. I have won jewelry. I have won, oh my gosh, what else did I win just recently? Oh, I won a pass for my family to go to Disneyland, which I've been trying to get to Disneyland for 4 years now, and I haven't been back yet. Ever since we went to see the Harry Potter thing and rode the Harry Potter thing. Have y'all been to Disneyland? Oh my gosh, I love it. Anyway, I digress. So with that, and speaking those things over your life, you also have to be able to let it go and release it and not be concerned about the hows, the whens, and the wheres. It's the same with the lucky girl syndrome. You know, like you actually speak it and you use and tap into that feminine, divine, goddess energy as you're speaking these things, and a different energy will begin to take you over. There's this whole different energy when you're tapping into that power, right, that is within you. It changes the whole vibrational frequency of just saying it, right? You have to say it with emotion, and you have to say it with feeling. Remember, the subconscious mind does not like change. It's kind of locked and loaded into everything that it's locked and loaded into right now. So everything that you have already been thinking and feeling, it's already locked in there. It takes practice, perseverance, and consistency to create the change of the mindset. And when you're speaking good things and focusing on what you want, it creates a change in your life. It creates a change in your bank account. It creates a change in your business. It creates a change in your spiritual life. It creates a change. So I cannot tell you which one is better. I can just tell you the one that I use and what has worked for me. And I have seen amazing things happen when I do that. And it's simply trusting and believing and adding power to your words. All right, guys, tell me which one you use. Get active in the comments and we will talk about it soon. All right, thank you for being here. Again, I am grateful for you and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.